Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to be doing bookshelf scavenger hunt. The first person I saw who done this was Ellen Catherine. If you don't know who she is, where have you been? I'll link her channel in below. And that's who I got the questions of, but I think she got it from someone else. But this is who I've got the questions from. Basically, if you don't know what it is, you've got a set of 10 questions. I've got them on my phone, and you basically follow each prompt and you have to choose a book which correlates to each one. If that makes sense. It'd probably make more sense as we go and do it, but that's kind of the basics of it. And then also, once we've chosen the book, we are going to be reading the book in this video. I need to do this quite quick, well, quickish, because my phone literally has 7% battery, because I never charge my phone when I'm on days off work. It's really bad. But I've got the questions here on my notes app, so let's just get started with it. As I say the questions, I'll put them up on the screen somewhere so that then you can visually see what the questions are rather than just me reading them out as well. The first question is, pick a book you gave 5 stars and then find another book you would recommend to people who enjoyed that book. I know the perfect combination. Okay, so a book I gave 5 stars was The Score by Elle Kennedy. I'm obsessed. I have the old copies up on top of that, the bookshelves behind there, but I've got the newer copies as well, the new covers. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but anyway. I gave this 5 stars. I'm obsessed. This is my favourite from the off-campus series, Dean and Ali. I'm obsessed with them. And I feel like a book that gives like similar vibes that I also, did I give it 5 stars? I can't remember what I did. I either gave 4.5 or 5 stars. It is Good Boy, and it's by Elle Kennedy and Sharon Bowen, that's what I'm gonna say. This is what it is. I was lucky enough to receive it as an ARC, and I feel like it gives the same energy, because like Dean and Ali in the first book, they were like friends with benefits, and then it slowly just like progressed from that, and these friends with benefits, they go on to fake dating to help each other, and they progress from that as well, so it kind of gives the same vibes, and I did absolutely love this. So question number 2 is, count the number of letters in the title and then pick a random spot on your shelf and count that number book. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters in this book, so I don't know what book. I think I'm just going to pick over this side. Let's do this section of my bookshelf. I think I'm going to choose my small town romance shelf because I'm obsessed. So let's just start. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Juniper Hill. If you have not even read the Eden series, it's a romance series that follows the Eden siblings, and each book, I've read the first 3 so far, the 4th one is on my September TBR, but they're basically got like a underlying mystery. They're like romance suspense books, I think, because they've all got this mystery plot that's going on in the background to the romance, if that makes sense. But I'm obsessed with this series. I've given them all 4.5 and above each book, so it is a good series. Question 3 is, look at what is on the cover and find a book with similar elements in the cover. I think this one's going to be quite hard because it's green, it's got grass, and it's got someone's face on it. So let me see if I can go find something on my bookshelf with similar vibes. So it's taken me about like 5-9 minutes to try and find one, and I don't really have many that are like similar vibe to it. So the closest thing I could get to this was First Down by Grace Riley, because it has like the grass and then a person. Both of them are 2-word titles, so we're just going to go with this. I didn't read this, I listened to it on audiobook, and I did not like it. I hated it. I just remember hating the main male character, and I don't remember much about it. So I haven't carried on the series. I don't know if I am going to. So the next question 4, is reverse the page numbers of this book and then find another book with a similar page count. So I just need to pop and say I've just finished editing it, and I'm just doing like a final watch through of the video. And tell me why I've only just noticed that I can't remember which question it is, but it's the one about the page count and reversing it. And I think when I reversed the page count of that book, it went to 390 something. And tell me why I chose a book that had 497 pages. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I really just don't know how I done that. How did I not notice till now? I don't know. But I can't really do anything about it to change it because it's already in the video and the book's already been chosen to read. I don't know how my mind correlated that 300 is the same as 400 when it's not. And I don't know how that happened. I am sorry. So the next clips in this video will be about that. If I add this in here so you know that I've done this, and I just can't believe I've done it. How did I manage that? But anyway, let's just get back to the video. Page count, if I can get to the right page, is 293. There. So we need to find a book that has 392 pages roughly. That's also taken me about 5 minutes to find a book, and it's not a Zacon, but it's the closest I could find, and it is The Right Move by Liz Tomford, and it has, if you include the acknowledgements, it has 498 pages. So I feel like that's close enough. Also, if you have not read the Windy City series, where have you been? Especially The Right Move. Oh, I haven't read the 4th book in the series, and there's still another one coming out. So question number 5 is, list some of the tropes in this book and then find another book that shares the same tropes. So some of the tropes that are in this are best friend's brother, grumpy sunshine, fake dating, roommates, one bed trope, forced proximity, and it's like a sports romance. I think I am going to go with the best friend's brother, and I know exactly what book I'm going to pick. So the next book I chose that fits the best friend's brother trope is none other than Twisted Hate by Anna Huang. I absolutely love this series. It's probably one of my top favourite romance series, if you could not tell by my multiple editions of it. But anyway, this is the book I chose. This is like a best friend's brother, enemies to lovers. Is there fake dating? I don't know. I don't know. I know there's like a bit of friends with benefits and things like that. Yeah, we're on question 6. So question 6 is find a book that has the same colour combination as the current book. So we're looking for any like pinky, reddy sort of, with maybe a bit of white in. So let me go have a look around my bookshelf. So this is what I've chosen. I've chosen Tempting Little Thief by Megan Brandy. It's got like quite similar, it's not exactly the same, but it's got like pinky sort of, and a bit of whiteness in it. So I was like, does it fit the same vibe? I'm not sure, but I'm going with this. This is like a more darker romance, I believe. I can't remember what it's roughly about, but I did read it and I annotated it, and I think I quite enjoyed it. I can't really remember, but anyway. The next question 7 is read the first sentence and then pick any word in that sentence and find a book with that word in the title or on the cover. The first sentence in this book is, the deepest darkest shade of red runs in the steady stream, filling the cracks of the concrete, not stopping when it meets the burnt grass, but soaking into the roots and panning out like a flame with no fire. I feel like I might have a book that has the word red in it. Maybe darkest, maybe fire and flame. I don't know one that has flame in, but I'm gonna have a look around. I do have one, but I'm like, do I want to do that one or not? I don't know, but let me have a look. So the word I'm gonna pick from the first sentence in this is flame. And if you can't tell by that which book I'm gonna pick Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. This is the second book in the Empyrean series, and I'm in love with this series. I'm obsessed. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't wait till the next book comes out in January. Like, as soon as it's out, I'm going to be reading it. I'll probably even, I've ordered like a few copies, and I'm still going to probably purchase it on my Kindle because I don't know if I can wait that long to read it. So question 8 is, go to the acknowledgements and find a book written by an author with the same/similar name as someone mentioned. I think she's written a lot of books before this, so I'm hoping that there is someone that I can use, some name that I can use. There's Kate. I feel like that could be quite Emily. That's good. Stacey, Hannah, Heather, Amy. There's loads of good ones. There's loads that I can just choose from there, and I reckon there's probably quite a few more if I carried on reading, but which one am I going to choose? There's also Liz. I've already done one of her books, so I don't think I want to choose her. I think I'm going to go with an author named Heather, indie author, so let me go get that book. So I chose the name Heather from the acknowledgements, and I've chosen the author, Heather Garvin. She's written Just Don't Call Me Yours, and I've just read I've just read the arc, like a end of last month, for I Wanna Be Yours, which is the second book in this. It's a duology that follows the two characters. So this is the book I'm picking. I'm obsessed with it. 4.5 I gave this one. The second one I gave 5 stars. Definitely check it out. Support this author. She's so sweet and lovely. So question 9 is, look at the cover and find a book with a similar looking cover. So this is like a blue cover with some white writing, and you've got two people. They've got like a guitar and a little guitar case. I don't think I have any, like, because he's like a rock star, and I definitely don't have any other like rock star romances. So I might just go with like blue cover, blue writing, see what I've got for that. I feel like the closest book I could find to this one, that it's not really too similar but it's quite similar, is the American Roommate Experiment by Elaine Armas, because it has the white writing, and it also has like two people, and this one has two people. Not same shade of blue, but this is the best I could come up with. The last and final question is, add your birth month and day together. Turn to that page and find a book with that word in the title. I was born on 24th of February, which is 24 plus 2, which is 26. So page 26. The first sentence, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out of the first word. Maybe not, because it's the name, Lena. The second, let me just read the first sentence. Lena and her grandmother rested on a shelf, reminding me of how close she'd always been to her family. Would I have one with how and? I might have one with and. So it didn't take me as long as I thought it was to find one. So let me go page 26. I'll read it again. Lena and her grandmother that rested on a shelf reminded me of how close she'd always been to her family. I chose the word of because I looked for about maybe a couple minutes. I was like, no, I don't. And then I found one. I was like, I do. I have a book with a word and a title of, and it's going to be The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. This is the book I'm going to be reading in this video. I've read From Lukov with Love, and I absolutely loved that. I think I gave that 4 or 4.5 stars. It wasn't quite a 5 stars. And I'm very excited to read this because people say she is the queen of slow burn, and From Lukov with Love was very much a slow burner. I'm not usually the biggest fan, but I really enjoyed that one. So I'm quite looking forward to this. I have no clue what this is about. I believe this might be like a sports romance, but I think that's all I really know about it. And quite often I like going into books a bit blind. So this is what we're going to be reading. I'm not going to be reading it straight away because I'm still currently in the middle of a book I'm reading, and I don't want to stop that book to read this book, because then if I go back to it I'll forget about it. But once I finish that book, it'll either be probably tomorrow. I'm going to start this book sometime tomorrow. So it's now quite a few days later. I think I filmed the intro to this on, I want to say it was Tuesday. It's now Saturday. It took me those times, because I said I was reading a book at a time. It took me all those days to finish that book. I didn't read anything yesterday because I got home from work. I just really wanted to relax and chill out. Not that reading isn't chilling out. I just wanted to be able to watch the TV show that I'm watching. I'm currently watching Dexter on Netflix, and it's so good. I'm really enjoying it. But anyway, this channel isn't about TV shows, it's about books. So let's get on to reading the book. You already know, but I'm reading The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. I'm trying to choose which bookmark to use. I ordered some books from this company called Book Please, and they sell some American covers of books, and I brought the Boys of Torment American covers because I kind of like them all and I want to annotate them. I want to annotate those ones, and they have more colours that I can match annotation tabs with, so I brought them off there. I think it was shipping free, or it wasn't expensive, it was only a couple pounds. And they gave me, look how many free bookmarks they gave me. I was shocked. I was not expecting this, so I'm like, do I choose one of these bookmarks? Because look at this one. Look at this full one. Falling into reading. There's just so many cute ones, but none of these really match the vibe of the book. Not me trying to match my bookmark with the vibe of my book, but anyway. I've got loads, and I can't decide. Sometimes it's a hard decision to decide which bookmark you're going to use, because I've got loads now. I think I'm going to use this one. It says books because reality is overrated, and it's got some cute little daisies on it. I'm probably going to read the first 50 pages and then give you an update of what I'm thinking about this. So I've just read like the back of it, and basically Vanessa, the main character, she's like, she helps the team out. She's like it says she's being assistant housekeeper, fairy godmother of like the national football organisation was meant to be temporary, but then Aiden shows up and asks her to stay. So reading the back of it seems very interesting, and I'm very excited to read this. Also, can we just appreciate the floppiness of this book? I've read only one other Mariana Zapata book from Lukov with Love. That was also as floppy as this. And if you're from the UK, or you get UK published books in your country, you know how stiff they can be. And this one is so floppy. Like, I could literally I couldn't quite sit there and read it open, but you could almost do it. I always feel like I just ramble and ramble. So stop rambling. I need to stop, and let's just get on with reading. So I'm currently 50 pages in, literally. Chapter 4 starts on page 50. And we haven't got much dialogue between them, because what's basically happened for the past 2 years, I believe it, Vanessa has been like Aiden's like assistant, does all these like, she does all these things for him, and he's not really that friendly with her, stuff like that basically. And then she gets paid quite well for this, and she's been saving up the money. I don't know exactly what I think she wants to do something with art. I remember mentioning it, or she wants to do something, not to do this, to do her own business, and she's got the money to do it now. She's been saving up, so she's just decided to quit. And Aiden hasn't really said much about it at the moment. But on the back of it, it says he doesn't want her, he begs her to stay. So I have to wait and see what else happens. It's taken me a while just to get these pages done. And the chapters are quite long. Like, we're only on chapter 4 and we're on page 50. So some of the chapters are quite long. It's alright. I'm not hating it. I'm just not loving it at the moment. So that's how much later in the day. I did not know the best about this book, but my favourite trope is in it. And I'm loving it. The circumstances of why they're doing what they're doing. So good. So good. I don't want to say what the trope is, because I don't think it says on the back what happens, but yeah, when it did start to come about, I was like, oh my god, I got so excited. I'm now currently on page 186 on chapter 12, but I've just been sitting there for the past like 2 hours just reading, and I could not put it down. So I'm enjoying it much more than I first would. But it's probably sitting around a 4-star at the moment, I'd say. The only thing I would say about this book, it is told from first person, but it's only told from Vanessa's point of view. It's not told from Aiden's point of view at all. So you don't get his thoughts or the things you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm still enjoying it. It's a good book. I'm not going to check in till tomorrow, because if I am going to read more, I'm not going to read much more. So I'll just see you tomorrow. It's now the next day, and I did read one more chapter after I finished it last night. And the trope that's in it, I'm not going to say, and then he says a sentence that's very associated with that trope, and oh my god. Obsessed. I'm now on chapter 13, page 199. So I want to maybe finish the rest of this today, because when I'm filming this, it's a Sunday, and I want to start tomorrow doing, hopefully, what I read in a fantasy edition. So I'm hoping I could do that. So hopefully I should be able to finish the rest of this today. I'm now on page 263 on chapter 17. Vanessa went back to see her family for her mum's birthday, and she's not close to them, not at all. She never really gets along with them, especially her third oldest sister. And something happened. You find out some more things about her past. But I hate her family. Let's just say that. I hate her family. We haven't met her little brother, and from what she says about him, he's nice. He's not like her older siblings. The way the rest of the family is horrible. horrible. That's my update so far. It is probably sitting at 4 stars, I'd say, maybe 4.25. It's not quite 4.5, I don't think, but it's good. It's a good book. I'm now on page 334, and so she's just had some sort of like, say, panic attack from something she's like scared of, and the way he comforts her, it's happened 2 times, and the way he's been there for her and comforted her both times, oh, I don't know what to say. It's good. It's very good. I have got about just under 200 pages left, so I'm getting through this book, but quite quickly I am. And I can definitely say, because I've only read one other Mariana Zapata book, that's From Luca with Love, and that is a slow burn. I think majority or most of her books she's written are slow burn, and this one's slow burn, and she is definitely the queen of slow burn romances. Like, it's so good. Even though nothing really romantic is going on, it still kept me hooked. I haven't really wanted to put this down, and when I did, I'm like, I want to pick it back up again. If my thoughts or feelings change, I will come back to you, but I don't really see them changing. I'm really enjoying having got a time reading it. I'm now on chapter 25, page 420, and it's just been Christmas, and they sent the Christmas together, and the presents they got each other. So thoughtful, so thoughtful. I don't want to say what the presents are because they kind of spoil it. Well, one of the presents kind of spoils it because of what the trope is, but this is now definitely reaching a 4.5 stars. Vanessa is starting to get feelings for Aiden, and she is actually admitting she's in love with him. But I'm just thinking, is he in love with her? Because you don't get his POV, so you don't know, but I think he is. From the things like he does for her, all those sort of things, I think he's definitely got some feelings for her at least. And I'm having such a good time. I think I've got literally less than 100 pages to read, so I should be able to finish this within the next hour or 2. So I finished it, and oh my god, it was so good. It took a while to get into it first, but once I did get into it, it was amazing. It doesn't say on the back, but there's this one trope that is probably one of my top 2 tropes that I absolutely love, and it doesn't mention it about it on the back of the book. It doesn't have any sort of description about it. And when I found out about it, I was like, oh my god, I did not expect it. So I don't think I'm going to tell you what it is, but if you look up on places, you might be able to find out what it is. But I'm going to keep it secret from you guys. I loved how their like relationship grew throughout the book, and I definitely 100% say that Mariana Zapata is definitely the queen of slow burn romances. Like, she does it every time. Every time. I've only read this is her second book I've read of hers, but it hits every time. If you have read with Lukov From Love with Love, and you haven't read this book, you should definitely read it, because it is another sports romance. It follows Vanessa and Aiden. Aiden is a American football player, and she was like his assistant that used to help him. She used to manage his social media, she used to help him cook all his meals, loads of different things. And after 2 years, she saved her enough money and she wanted to start doing her own business, so she just quit. But then he begged her back, and that's what I'm going to say, because if I say something else, it will say the other trope that I don't want to say. But it is phenomenal. This book is just over 500 pages long, but it didn't feel that long, and I sped through it so quickly. I read quite a lot of it last night in one sitting, and then this one, it took me most of the day to read the rest today, but I still, when I did put it down when I had things to do, I wanted to pick it back up again. The thing is, it's a really good book, but it's not quite giving me that 5-star feeling, so I think it's sitting around 4.5. I think I gave the other one I read of Mariana Zapata's 4.5, but I think this is 4.5. It's just not giving me that, you know, you get that 5-star feeling. This isn't giving that, but it's still a phenomenal, amazing book. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to do more of these bookshelf scavenger hunts, say in the comments below, because I had a really good time while filming this. If you haven't already, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!